What's up, buddy?
Ooh, my enchant is Fortune 3. Yes, please.
Forgot what I was... Oh, hey, buddy. I got something for you. That's for you.
What's up, dude?
This is like a party up in here.
I'm almost at level 30.
I need a bigger enchanting room. Well, hello there, you awesome peoples. I go by Hooligan, and we are back with a brand new adventure. Except this time, we're not going it alone. We got friends coming along with us, and it should be a lot of fun. Now, if you're a fan of the hardcore series, don't you worry. That is still going strong, and new episodes will be out soon. But let's get this party started. The current roster sits at 4, with more coming later, but let's fire everybody off. We have DatMonkeyGuy, likes random secret rooms, wolves, weaknesses, skeletons, and ADHD. Then we have Goofyfoot. He likes to build castles, building towns, and weaknesses are villager sympathy and death loops. Then we have MasonMinerr, the mad lad, likes building roads and sewers. Weaknesses, gravity, and creepers. And then we have me, Hooligan. I get distracted by everything, and yeah, I also have very bad ADHD, but I love building empires, I love kitty cats, and piglin brutes suck. We arrive on the server on day 1, and DMG, DatMonkeyGuy, he's already here getting things set up. Now, full disclosure here, at the beginning of this, we had some voice issues. Our voice mod was not recording correctly. We do get it figured out a little bit later on, but once we get it figured out, it works pretty good. Till then, it's just my stupid voice. Enjoy, or don't. I start working on clearing the forest out while DMG goes looking for sheepies, and he finds them pretty quick so we can sleep and avoid the nighttime. And then we team up and clean out the area so when everybody else arrives, they're not just spawning in a forest, and then we realize we need food. So we jump into the river to get ourselves some fishies. They'll do for a while. Not forever, but they'll do for now. And then we come across a ton of horses, but we have no saddles, so unfortunately, we're going to have to sacrifice some of the other horses to get saddles for our horses. So that's what we do. Honestly, don't even know if donkeys give leather. Let's find out. They do. DMG sets off looking for iron, while I get the rest of the leather, plus some more food for us. We find a whole bunch of cows, and then we come across a skeleton spawner, above sea level in a big exposed cave. That is a super win, and we will definitely be using this later. Oh yes, we will. It'll be a very important part of our world. We make friends with our new horsey, and it is a stupidly good horse. It's got the speed, it's got the jumps, it's got okay hearts. Oh yes, this is Penelope Van Main. Me and DMG get full copper armor, and we set off on our adventures, just exploring and gathering some resources. Now at this point, Goofyfoot had also logged in, but he went off and did his own thing. We did drop him off a saddle though, so he could get his own horsey. Anyways, we get to adventuring, just looking for whatever we can. We come across some doggies, and DMG had found some bones from a spawner. He gets himself a doggy, and I get myself a doggy. That's a pretty cool win. And then we come across a nice village, and naturally, we rob it. Now, I wasn't too interested in this village for the loot, so DMG goes and loots most of it. I just wanted some carrots and some potatoes. But what I wanted and what I found are kitty cats. Yes, I need me kitties. I need lots of kitties. I love kitty cats in Minecraft. They're so useful. Anyways, I have no fishies. So I go looking for fish, and I check tons of rivers, and none of them have any fish. We end up wandering over by our future swamp that we claimed as our area. And then we did find the fishies. And we went back and we got ourselves our kitty cat. Not just one, two. Yes, we are very happy. Oh no. The first death of the server. DMG was blown up by a creeper. That's unfortunate for him, but fortunate for us that we got our second kitty cat, and we decided it was time to go lay down roots in our swamp. Well, there's a waystone in our swamp, so I guess this is going to be the starter area. We start clearing out some trees and getting our swamp just kind of cleaned up and ready to, put something here. And while we do this, MasonMinerr also joins us, and DatMonkeyGuy gets caught in a death loop. Most recent one, burned in lava. And then zombies. Now that we have a place to call our future home, we decided to go do a little bit of exploring, just checking out our swamp area, and we end up hitting what turns out to be an ocean. Well, it's a big river that turns into an ocean, and we end up finding a shipwreck. And it turns out pretty good. We take a little underwater nap to get our air back, and it was nighttime anyways. We get an armor trim, a bunch of iron, but more importantly, we get ourselves a buried treasure map. And, well, you know your boy is going to go find that treasure, and that is exactly what we do. So we followed along. We actually spot some turtles, too, that I'm going to come back for. But I don't have anything to get their eggs with just yet. But we will soon. And this treasure turns out pretty good. We get our first diamond. We get back from our journey and we use that iron to make up a couple pieces of iron armor, and DMG taunts us, asking us why we don't have iron yet. Well, what he doesn't know, which he should know because he knows me very well, is I am planning on skipping iron armor altogether, or at least much as possible, and going straight for diamonds, and then straight for fully enchanted gear, because that's how I roll. I am a power gamer. He knows this. I'm not sure why he was surprised about that in the first place. Anyways, our cave system underneath our swamp is really awesome. Tons of good open caves, lots of aquifers, plenty of resources pretty much everywhere. We make up a shield and we get to work. We start collecting all the local resources before we head deeper, and we do end up making iron armor. Mostly because of the bogged. Yeah, it just ticks your life away. So we did go ahead and make up a full set. Not like we're going to need it for that long, but for right now, it'll do. And we dig down into yet another really awesome cave. And I mean, this one's pretty big, full of all kinds of good stuff. And there's that bogged I was telling you about. If I didn't have the iron armor, that would have hurt a lot more. But anyways, we're in this cave system for a really long time. So let's super montage this out. Let's go.
Taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock, electronic, blow the sonic roof up. I'm too honest when I take a few shots. They're too toxic, need to take the noose off. You cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking. I don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots. You are not as tough as got tracks and some music that you never guess. I don't slack, don't lose, learn your lesson yet. When I get to choose what I do, I'm like a weapon. I'm not sharp as many, but got hard. I'm ready to change scars to envy, to win large and plenty. I like to play fast, never change back. Calling out, I'll pay back, 'cause I'm great at that. Oh, you cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots. You are not as tough. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots, who are not as tough as me. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots, who are not as tough as me.
With full diamond armor and a diamond pick, we grab Penelope and we go adventuring. We start off by going over to DMG's area and we steal his berries and his trees. Well, not all of them, but we steal enough to get us going. Continuing our tree journey, we wander over to a sparse jungle. We didn't know it at the time, but this area was claimed by Goofyfoot. Yep, we definitely want some jungle. Ooh, and a cool village. Wait, that's not a village. I'm guessing that's Goofyfoot's. Alright then. Well, I'm still stealing his jungle wood. Now we just need some melons. I'm gonna take a little bit of his bamboo too. It'll grow back. Cocoa beans? Yes. They won't mind if I take a few of their melons. And we'll just go ahead and get all the sugarcane we can on this little adventure. Maybe, if we find enough cows, might even be able to make an enchanter when we get back. But bro, what are you doing? It's not where you belong. Alright, so we're still out for acacia, dark oak, and pale oak. Oh, this dead ends. Let's go north. Worst case scenario, if we don't find anything to the north, we'll bring our horsey friend back home and set off on a boat. What are you doing up here? Is that a campfire up there? Yeah, that's a campfire. Well, we might as well get our obsidian and that gold. Sorry, but I need your leather too. Oh, you got a baby. I'm gonna let you go. We don't even want the wood right now. 2 saplings and we're fine. Alright, let's get to the top of here, see what we can see. Okay, maybe we can get some more bookshelves from here. Alright, cows, rob village, move on. Well, I'm a little sad there were no bookshelves. Whatever. We don't need that much more leather. Don't watch this, Penelope. Oh, I didn't even see this. How did I not see this? Oh, there's another village. We raid this one last village before we start heading south towards home. And this village had some pretty good stuff. Some obsidian, a bundle, a bunch of grindstones. It had a couple brewing stands. It was a pretty successful little raid. Well, we still need pale oak, but I'm ready to get back to base. And that creeper is sneaky. Bye-bye, buddy. Not dealing with you. On the way back home, we run into Goofyfoot, and his audio's still messed up, but he gets that fixed in just a minute. DMG's, though, is actually fixed now, and he decides to accompany us back to DMG's future base. And I ask DMG, hey bro, you got any place I can put this horse? And he humbly obliges me. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Right.
I haven't named mine yet. Now, here's the real question. Can we take these horses through the portal?
Maybe. Try it.
We can. Cool. Now that we're back home, we set out on the mission to get a max enchanter because we need shiny gear. Non-shiny gear is lame. Our sugarcane is a-growing, so we start planting some trees for later so we can get to building. But we still don't have enough leather for the enchanter, so we get hunting more horses and llamas and cows. And then we get a message from DMG. That monkey guy's starving, so we're going to take him in and get him some food.
Is that the name of your town, or is that just gibberish?
No, that's just how it was when I found it.
That's kind of a cool name, though.
Right? It's got like Nordic vibes or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's something you'd see in like Skyrim. So why do you have so many cats already?
Don't you worry about my kitties or my kitty army.
Okay. Ironically, I needed the food to go mining.
There's plenty of food in the smoker. Take as much as you want, my dude.
Okay. Thank you.
I get to chopping wood, and he hangs out for a little bit and actually helps me get the sugarcane going so we can get this full enchanter set up. And I've already decided that this is going to be a community enchanter. It just help out the whole server. It's the way to do it. You know, spread the love. Before he left, he mentioned he needed some slime for what I assume is going to be hidden doors or secret passages or or whatever. I don't know. But he helped us out with our sugarcane issue, just helping us farm it. So I live in a swamp. It was nighttime. I decided to go ahead and get him some slime. So that's what we did. Nothing too crazy. It was fun, though. The last thing we do before we head off is gather a few animals. We're going to need the sheep for the deep dark at some point, and we're going to need these cows for books to trade with librarians, because we'll eventually get librarians, because I'm not going to get all the stuff I need from the enchanter by itself. So we're just preparing for the future. We start gathering up our enchanter setup, because we need a permanent place to put it. And what better place to put it than the spawner we found earlier, because we're going to need the levels to enchant. So might as well put it where we can gather the levels as well. And it'll just be a nice little gathering spot. At least that's the idea. Anyways, we get over here and we go ahead and secure this spawner with no trouble, actually. I was a little surprised, if I'm being honest. And the loot actually wasn't half bad. Activating super speedy mode, we get the top side of the spawner done. I'm not going to waste my time explaining this because it's a very OG setup. Very, very simple. It's been done forever. Downstairs, we make our little kill chamber, and there'll be an enchanter down here, storage, a little chilling area, and a waystone to get around. But first, we need to get the spawner to actually be active, with the waterways to push stuff in the hole. This skeleton here did not get the memo. Whatever, though, he wasn't a threat. We go ahead and break the last torch, and our spawner is now active, which means XP for the whole server. That is a big, big win, and we are very happy. And as soon as we get back downstairs, our farm is already working. Well, we got the levels, and everything's pretty much set up. We don't have any lapis, though. But since we can get levels easy, we can put a waystone here, and go back home, get a little bit of lapis that we have, and then come back. And we can make it look cool, too. We'll do that later, though. Oh, we have 8. Ow. Yeah. I probably need to clear this out. Alright, what's it offering us? I prefer Silk Touch later, although Fortune is what we need now. We're still going to try it. And that's absolutely perfect. Yes, thank you. Alright, so we go back home to our mines and get us a few more diamonds and some lapis. We'll Silk Touch it, bring it over here, and just break it with whatever, and see what we get. I hope they don't find this before I can surprise them with it. Back in our mines, the first thing we come across is a zombie villager that I really would have liked to have cured, but I wasn't going to drag him out of the cave. And then an ankle biter comes at us viciously. Oh, yes, I think he thought I stole one of his building blocks or something, or his coloring book. Either way, I had to deal with him. No big deal, though. We get to digging around, we find a few diamonds, and then we find a nice little cave. Now, this cave almost kills us. Yes, we have a bog shooting at us and a creeper on its way. I'm trying to get out of here, but I just keep getting knocked around. We end up being okay, though, and we take these guys out and discover something awesome. That's a fossil. This was a pretty small fossil, but it did have a couple pieces of diamond ore. Oh, I feel like I'm about to be ambushed. Yep. I don't like that. After almost getting creepered, we say we're ready to get out of here. Mostly because I'm the only one on the server that has not died yet. Now, at some point, I probably will. But right now, I want the bragging rights. Mostly so I can annoy my friends with it. Because what else do you do with friends than annoy them with the boasts and brags? Yeah, but eventually, I'll end up dying. We make our way out, and we go meet up with Goofyfoot. Me and Goofy and his noble steed set off together because I want to go show him the enchanter. We also yoinked this beehive along the way. Now, the next time we meet up with our friend after this, his voice chat will be working, and we're excited for that. You can hit this waystone. Yeah, we got skeletons that fall down right here. A grindstone in case you get something garbage. Lots of bones and stuff. Arrows. And then I'm going to finish decorating it later. I had fresh diamonds and almost 30 levels, so we were already here. We wanted to roll another enchant. Alright, here we go again. How about some fortune? Oh my, yes. Then we set off so he can activate my waystone and I can activate his. And since he can't talk, I'll just paraphrase for him. Hooligan, dude, your stallion Penelope is so freaking awesome. My donkey's stubby legs can't keep up with it. And I'm like, I know, dude. I can't help that she's this awesome. She's absolutely she's a boss. Maybe your donkey will grow up one day. Back at the XP farm and Enchanter, we get to work just adding some detail. Nothing too crazy, just so it's not gross when you come in here. And as we were working, we had a visitor.
Hello, Mr. Hooligan.
My man, my main man. What's up?
I come bearing gifts.
Oh, is that moss?
It is. It's not all, though. 6 pieces.
And with our spawner, we can now make infinite moss. Oh, more gifts.
Yep. 4 driplies.
Oh, I will make good use of those.
And then 2 stacks of calcite. Calcite.
Are you just the best?
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And down here, this is my gift to you. Go and get that XP.
Yeah.
You should be able to ride your horse in and out of here.
My horse got lost in the forest. I'm gonna have to find it.
Oh. I mean,
somewhere.
Your horse was kind of a snail. Maybe you need an upgrade.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, now I'm gonna head out.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna finish this and probably take all my crap home. With the interior done, we spend a whole lot of time farming skeletons and just rolling gear. And I'm talking about we do this for hours. So I'm gonna cut almost all of this. And after about 3.5 hours, we come out looking pretty good. All right, at this point, we are seriously geared. I would really like some feather falling though. I might roll a couple more, but I'm ready to get all this stuff back home. And I guess I should probably make this entrance here a little bit nicer. We get to working on the exterior of our XP farm, and our blocks are limited, so we went with a medieval vibe with a little stable on the side for anybody that has a horse. If I had some other blocks, I might have changed some stuff up, but I don't really mind it. I think it came out pretty cool. And while we were doing this, we had yet another visitor. Yeah. I want to wrap up this little stable and go find something else to do. I need to actually build my base. I haven't built anything yet.
Hey, all I've been working on is a staircase that goes all the way down to the bottom.
What do you mean? Staircase goes... Oh, over your base, you mean?
Yeah. There's deep dark below there, so I was just going to go all the way down. Until I get hit bedrock.
Yeah, so... in my video so far, I got tons of footage. I'm like out exploring. I go over there and I steal some of your jungle wood and whatnot. And I come across, I see your village. I didn't see the rest of it yet. I'm like, whoa, that's a cool looking village. And I come a little closer and I'm like, that is not a village. I'm betting that's Goofyfoot's. I'm done with this build. I'm just gonna make a little path.
Right. Looks nice.
Thank you.
I could park my donkey over here when I'm goofing off.
Yeah, you parked that donkey.
What the heck are these? These look awesome.
Dude, these are the new signs. I do not use, or no, not signs, they're shelves. I do not use them as shelves, though. I use them for borders and trim. They look so awesome.
Yeah, they do. That's why I was confused. I hadn't seen them before. It's like, what?
And look, they're basically, you know how we've always wanted half walls in the game? Bam, half wall. Actually, we were talking about a water feature. We're already in it. I'm in it to win it. Let's just, the path will come through here, so you got a water bucket on you? And that'll kind of frame out our road a little bit. Bone meal? And then later on, I'll bring some lily pads from my swamp. And yeah, then it'll look really cool. Ah, nice. All right, well, I turned my time lapse off. I'll go check out this bridge he keeps talking about. Okay, and does this head right over towards spawn?
Yeah, I think that's what he intended it to be, is the spawn bridge.
So with our XP farm over there, then we dipped it over there with a little bit of terraforming. We could make our carve like a mountain path. It's already pretty much dug out.
Yeah, right.
That'd be pretty cool.
He named the river the Murloc River, and the land west of the river is ours, I guess. I don't know.
So he's claiming the entire area all the way over to your guys' stuff?
I don't know what he's doing.
Because he would be very wrong there. That's like, hey, I'm going to take half the world.
Yeah, you want to check out the staircase now that I got it going down a little further?
Oh, I like the glowberries. Okay, it goes down pretty far. We got like build a little dock over here. Oh, that's just part of the village, huh?
Yeah, so I was going to build, if you come over here, you can see where this water's at, and I kind of made a little tunnel here. But yeah, that goes all the way down to the deep dark down there.
Yeah, I gotta get me some swift sneak at some point. I can't be crawling around like a snail. I will go to the deep dark. I ain't scared. That's an absolute lie. I am scared. I'll just be very cautious. Yeah, you stay in that hole. I don't know what you did, but you did something. Yeah, Regina. Think about what you did in there. Alright, my brother. Well, I will talk to you probably tomorrow. Alright, we are almost ready to build our starter base. We still need a few things, though. One, I need quite a bit of iron. I want to make an anvil, and I just need some iron in general. That way I can combine up all the gear that we enchanted to make some really cool stuff. Two, I need some building blocks, so we'll get that ore mining for the iron. And then we get to build our starter house. So we're going to plant a bunch of saplings up here so they grow while we're working. And, well, I don't want this to be a permanent mine, because I plan on building right here. But over there, those little plateaus, I figured we'd make a mine shaft going into it and then just going all the way down to bedrock. And then we'll make a rail system later that'll allow us to go down to different levels for different ores that we want. So that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to build our starter house. And since we want to turn this into a level plateau anyways, I think right here or there is a good place for a mine shaft. So we clear out a section of this little hillside so we can make a nice little mine shaft for later. We'll make it look cool, but right now we're just trying to access the resources. As we dig down, we find a nice big cave with absolutely zero mobs in it. It was very, very weird and very, very eerie. But whatever, we get to mining up some resources and just kind of getting to work. And then we realize why there are no mobs spawning. Alright, well, that is a trial chamber. Do we do it? We'll take a peek. We crack it open and it drops us right into a spawning chamber. But we're not too worried about any threats. It's not anonymous mode, and, well, we're more giddy about all the beautiful copper and tough blocks that are just everywhere. Eventually, we are probably going to mine this thing dry. But for right now, we're just seeing what's up. Alright, so non-anonymous mode's not going to be too tough. Being that we found this, I think we get all the dispensers and hoppers we can find throughout this thing, and maybe even get lucky and get a trident. If not, I'm going back home. So we got to thinking about it, and there were no mobs spawning in that cave we found. I think it's considered part of this trial chamber, which would make sense. Well, let's loot the crap out of this. We get to looting and fighting and looting, and we'll probably come back here later with ominous mode and really have some fun. However, every freaking spawner in this thing is a stray. While not the biggest threat, they are really, really annoying. Some of the loot, though, was pretty decent. We get ourselves a banner pattern, which we actually might use. We get a free diamond axe, which we can, grindstone and try to turn into something much, much better. At least one of the spawners was a slime, which is actually pretty beneficial to us because slime is just awesome. We get 2 easy diamonds. Yes, and then Goofyfoot mixed into the trials too, and it was immediately killed by a stray. So we immediately go to avenge our dude and get his gear back, and we're like, how'd you die to a stray? And then we realize he didn't. He died to 50 strays. He accidentally activated like 6 spawners at once, and now not only do I have to deal with these guys, they have all his gear, including an enchanted flame bow, which was really, really annoying. But whatever, we're a super duper awesome pro mediocre Minecrafter, so we can get this taken care of, and we get all of his gear back, no problem. All right, my man, I got all your stuff. It's up here, and then some more of your stuff is in this dispenser right here. Oh, I have 17 diamonds on me. You know how many you had?
I had fortune on my pickaxe, so.
Well, I think I only had 2, and I don't really need that many, so I'm just going to take my 2, and you can have the rest. Yeah, by the way, that was a normal trial chamber. If I would have turned on ominous mode, they would have all had enchanted gear, as well as magical effects attacking you the entire time.
I meant to say it looked like there was a spawner up there.
There may be. There was a lot of skeletons. While the fighting was fun, we reeled our ADHD in and focused on what we were supposed to be doing in the first place, and that's gathering materials to build. So we gather up a whole bunch of stuff, and we'll come back here later, but right now, we have enough to get building, so we head back home. We are so stupidly ready to get building, but there's still one more thing we have to do before we can, and that's get these villagers back to our swamp. We want their trades, we want their levels, and also they'll add a nice aesthetic to the swamp. And they're better off here than that weird, I don't even know what it was, whole filled mountain they were living in. They would have got themselves killed because villagers are very, very stupid. But anyways, we roll this guy as a librarian and he gives us a mending book. That is an absolute win. Also, I need more babies. Make babies, dudes. This guy just trades sticks right now. Just an easy way to get emeralds. This guy so far just has feather falling. I don't know what he's going to unlock. These ones over here are, I haven't just designated them yet. But this one in here trades potatoes. And I don't know what else yet. But that guy right there is, he's the mending guy. He's got the good stuff. Well, actually the rest of his trades suck, but his mending deal is pretty good. It's time to make our swamp feel like an actual home. So we start setting up a foundation of where our dock is going to be and our starter house. And now the dock design we start out with right here, we do not like it. I actually really hate it. We'll change that in just a little bit. But the actual structure of the house, we really vibe with it. We go with a red awning, and we're going with a brick and granite roof with a bunch of moss just to make it look overgrown because it is a swamp after all. And white terracotta throughout most of the build, except on the backside where we're going with the traditional stone gradient. And I think it comes out pretty cute. That's actually going to be our storage room right there. A very important thing to keep my brain sane is having my stuff well sorted, because otherwise I won't be able to find anything. And that right there, that will be our bedroom once we get to the interiors. And then we go ahead and fix our dock problem, and it comes out significantly much cuter. Yeah, we vibe with it now. Alright, so now we need to build an interior. But once again, we now have a house chicken. So naturally, we're going to call him Dave Jr. And he is now our best friend. But let's build this interior.
But I don't want that cheap fame, no I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little vice in. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste me, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate me, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little vice in. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you want to taste me, you can try me. If you want to hate bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fight me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little vice in. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love
we are vibing hard with our starter area. I never thought I'd enjoy building in a swamp. I am loving this, like, a lot. Only things we didn't get done, we didn't get the upstairs of our starter house, the interior done. Our bedroom's pretty bland, and the interior of these houses is pretty much non-existent. But they are housing villagers. This building here will have 3 farmers, eventually. It's got 1 right now. And this is our library. We're not thinking we're going to need much more than 4 librarians, though. So, yeah. And we have 2 villagers here, 1 stashed here, and 1 stashed here that we'll have to do something with. These masons, though, they really are not good. Oh, besides dripstone, their trades are terrible. We bought a server for 365 days, 1 year, which means we have 1 year, me and the crew, to interconnect this entire world with roads, kingdoms, villages, and so much more. Yeah, that is our goal. As far as this episode, we're pretty much done, but before we head out, let's grab Penelope, and let's check out what the crew's been up to. Speaking of Penelope, she needs a name. There you go. Hopefully I can get to this portal without hurting either of us. DMG, I don't know about your placement of your waystone, bro. Alright, what's our dude been up to? It's almost got like a Nordic vibe. It's definitely in its early stages. Oh, what's this? More doggies. I told you, he loves wolves. I'm betting secret door. Yep. More secret doors. Yeah, dude likes his doors. I think he spent a lot of time in the nether, actually. Gathering resources and whatnot. We'll see what he's accomplished next time we get on. Come on, Penelope. Alright, somebody's added some nice little decorations to our enchanter area. I vibe with it. I'm thinking this is temporary, but I vibe with it. Also, roads. More roads. Yeah, Mason really likes building roads, and he's apparently grew an entire forest over here. This was all plains. I vibe with it. I'm not so sure about the big spruce trees, but yeah, it's looking really good over here. Pretty awesome bridge. I don't use a lot of wood in my builds, but it works. It works. Feels pretty nice crossing it too. Let's head over to Goofy's and see what they're up to. Oh, there's the jungle, so their area should be right up here. Oh, yeah, they've been working. Not sure what they're doing just yet, but they have been working. I'm betting this is a gradient wall. Yeah, that's what I would kind of do if I was trying to get a color palette down. It's starting to feel pretty castle-esque up in here. Yeah, I can start to envision what they're going for. Okay, well, that's about it for this episode. I'm excited to see where this world's going to be at 1 year. I'm betting it's going to be pretty awesome, but for right now, we are out of time. I got to jump off for a bit and go finish up my hardcore episode where we are building a desert empire. And I'll be jumping back on here to come back with another episode of the SMP. Till then, I hope y'all had fun, and we'll be back for more shenanigans. Later, dudes.